So look, at some point you fall in love with cars. When your love for cars began?
I've been in love with cars since I moved in with my dad. My dad fixed them cars. That was his thing too. He was
So you about 14, 15?
Yeah, he was a mechanic, and I used to work on cars with him, up under the cars. And he used to work on all kind of cars, drop motors. He did everything you could do to a car. He did. Like he my role model. I'm a daddy's girl.
You say you was working on cars with him? Like
Yeah.
what?
Anything, motors, transmission. If you got anything to an old school, except for the LS, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all about that. I'm not into the LS build up, but if you got a 305, 350, 454, bit block, anything, I can tell you what's going on with the car. We're gonna pull over and we're gonna know we're gonna get it fixed. Like, I'm damn near there with everything on the old school. Like, you can't tell me nothing about the car.
Okay, so you fall in love with cars and finish telling me like,
I fell in love with a car with my daddy. The first initial car that I drove was his. He had a box Chevy I used to drive to school. So that was the first thing I fell in love with, a box Chevy. I thought that was my love, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. So by 19, I bought a box Chevy on my own. It was a 2-door. I liked that. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't my thing either. So then I moved to a 4-door. It was nice. I moved that up. That wasn't my thing either. So then I put together a Volvo Caprice. I liked that car too. I used to call that midnight, but that wasn't my thing either. 2009, my son's father got killed, and I found my Donk. And that was the love of my life right there. Both of them.
Okay. I want to ask you about that.
Okay.
So I happen to know you lost two of your kids' dad
Right.
to the street in a way. One murdered, and I think the other one.
Fentanyl.
Yeah. So tell me about those situations.
The first situation, it's still kind of, you know what I'm saying, like hurtful because that was my nigga, you know, like we understood each other. And
Which situation was this? This the
2000.
fentanyl or the?
This my son's father who got killed in 2009. He like that was my backbone to everything. Like, and I was different, you know, and he was okay with that because he was on some we fit each other, if that makes sense. So his situation was different. Like he made me come out the streets after that because he used to always tell me that my loyalty to people would get me killed because I'd do anything for another person. And then for him to turn around and get killed on something like that, like it let me know your time come, get out the streets, you know what I'm saying? That was my awakening. And I ain't really just been in no serious relationship with him. Like, to be honest, I ain't really cared about nobody like I cared about him. Our situation just was different.
Okay. So what about the second situation with the fentanyl?
Yeah, me and my baby daddy with the fentanyl, we cool. Like that was my homeboy. Like we I don't understand how folks just kill folk for $20. I just don't understand that. But it was surprising to me because I never thought I live him either. Like, I don't know why people would do that, but that
What
like,
you mean when you say somebody would kill somebody for $20? What you mean?
you know,
Like just how much the drug costs?
yeah, like the drug is you making $20 off of whatever pill you selling or whatever you got going on, and you'll kill somebody for $20.
But don't you think the fentanyl situation is probably bigger than that? Like it's like, man, it's so much of it going on. Like
Yeah,
it may be a government situation instead of just like, because there's a lot of people that's dying from it. Like, and it's all colors and all walks of life.
Everybody, yeah. I just don't respect nobody who cut nothing with fentanyl. That's just I don't respect nobody who cut anything with fentanyl. The money gonna be made anyway if you do it right. You don't gotta cut it. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. So back to the on a lighter note, back to the cars and the love for cars and everything. Your love for cars leads you to start really getting into it, like getting into shows and different things like that. Like, tell me the story how you
Okay, with the car show thing, I literally started throwing car shows in 2020. And the reason I opened up the throwing car shows in 2020, y'all remember I told y'all I had a 20-year probation sentence. But March 2020 came, my sister called me and said, "It's a probation officer looking for you." And I don't know what they're looking for me for, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they could want because I'm on non-report. She was actually calling me to say, since I haven't been in trouble in like 10 and 11 years, that they was doing an early termination on me to come sign the papers. So that's how I came back into the world to let them know, babe, I'm back. Had to be quiet because you got to stay out in the folk way. So after that, I was like, I'm going to jump into the car show world. And because at that time, I was rebuilding my four-door. And I knew that when I put it all together, it was gonna make some noise. So
tell me what it take to build a car. Like, go through it.
You first gotta have patience. I don't have that no more. I see that now. I don't have that no more. But patience. You gotta have a good team. As an interior, you gotta make sure all pieces. I buy pieces from I meet people in South Carolina, Savannah, like Florida. I have pieces coming from everywhere just from one car. Like the car game and change is no longer just put some paint on your car and get some rims and ride. It changed, evaluated so much. The interior gotta be A1. I'm talking about no flaws in it. And to get your interior did, now I'm on the waiting list now for my vert, just to get in the shop to get my interior did. Paint shop, these paint shops are loaded. People are getting cars, throwing them in these shops. These shops are overworked. You gotta make sure that motor running, whatever you're doing to it. Make sure suspension done, rims, and we don't ride Bobos no more. For all y'all who know what Bobos are, we don't ride the rims with the no-name brand on them. Just all up to the side. We don't ride it no more. You gotta come forward it. Wire rims, we prefer them wire rims right now though. Forger, Ruches, you know what I'm saying? No name brand rim. That's what we call Bobos. We don't ride them no more.
Okay, so once you get your car built up and everything, what go into building a show?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't know, but I woke up. First, you gotta have motion. Let's just be real. Like your name gotta be a little bit in the streets for people to even want to see what you got going on. I woke up for my birthday and said, I think I want to do a car show. My first show was my birthday car show, and I wanted to do a show. And I put the flyer. I told everybody around me what I wanted to do. I put the flyers out, and my first show was successful, and I just kept going from there.
Okay, so how many you done so far?
5.
And all 5 been successful?
Ever since the first show, I have got bigger and bigger and bigger in the car world. On Instagram, like my name is common name in the car world now.
So how like, do you think it's hard for you though, being a woman in a male-dominated field?
I do and I don't. I do because when when women build cars, they gonna try to do something quick, but I go through my car just like a man. So I do think it's hard for that because, some people like, that's just a girl, you know what I'm saying? But the way I bring my cars, they can't do nothing but respect it. And I also think it's a good thing I'm a girl too because men love women. They love me. So I'll be okay.
Okay. So look, I want to ask you something. You just had a recent car show. I was there and it looked like a success. It was nice.
Thank you. Yes.
And but you had some issues, man, and
right.
I want to ask you about them.